What's going on, guys? So today's video, man, I gotta represent because this brand, it made me the superstar that I am. Because I am such a businessman. I am a broke-ass businessman that has never been paid by this brand. That's some bullshit, ain't it? But if you want to be part of the broke club, my club, then you gotta be part of the Ferrari Scuderia Club itself. Yep, we are back to the brand of Ferrari, so I do have to represent with the shirt and this cheap, lame Scuderia watch. Ferrari, I am known as the Ferrari man. This fragrance, I really just did not want to do, but because of the last couple Ferrari videos that I've done, and I haven't really done a whole lot this past year, just been slowly moving on, but because of those last couple of videos I actually got the views, here I am. So I'm kind of selling myself being a shill that's not getting paid. I'm just doing it for the views. Ferrari Scuderia Club was launched in 2013 and it's classed as an aromatic fougere. The notes according to Fragrance Club, the top notes for this one here are mint, basil, ginger, cardamom, and lemon, with the mid being lavender, geranium, rosemary, freesia, green tea, and nutmeg, and the base is vetiver, ambroxan, guaiac wood, and tonka bean. So what do I get out of this scent here? I've given this 4 wearings, 5 tops. I wore it last year, I think maybe twice, and maybe 3 times this year just to review it. But in the opening, I get lots of ginger, lots of lemon. So it does open up with a lot of zing and a lot of fresh lemon. But there's also that lavender as well. The lavender is more of a mid note, but I get it from first spray. It's there right at the get-go. And the lavender is the most prominent note, and it lasts for a good duration of the scent life. There is a little bit of an herbaceousness with whether it's the mint, whether it's the basil, or that rosemary. I don't get any of those. I just get like a green herbaceous undertone, also with spices. I don't per se get cardamom. But what this fragrance really does remind me of is a barbershop. I'm not one for barbershop type of scents, but it does smell half decent. Seasons, spring and summertime, I did say that this does come across as a barbershop. What it reminds me of, like particularly of a barbershop, is that spicy old school shaving cream that they use on your face or your head, depending on, like, you know, I got no hair, but I used to frequent these old school barbershops when I was brand new to Toronto. Then I gradually moved on to something else to where I'm doing it now. But it does have that old school vintage vibe from those old school barbershops with like the rotating like bulb type thing, and like just like kind of dated, kind of classical old school barbershop vibe. I don't want to say that this is an old man scent or that this is like a vintage scent, because it's not. It does have that maturity and a little bit of that, you know, for a guy who has that life experience and that wisdom that came as he got older in life. But occasions, this is daily casual, work. I think you can wear to a daytime semi-formal event. Nothing tuxedo-ish, but a suit and tie, you can dress this quite well. I find that with a lot of these Ferrari fragrances, they're more of a casual kind of vibe. Ferrari to me is a sporting company. They're not, I don't want to say classy or elegant. Some of the fragrances like vetiver essence, the leather essence, the amber essence, you could dress those quite well with a nice tuxedo to a nice suit and tie. But a lot of their summertime fragrances are more so on the casual end. This one here does have that more sophistication, if you will. Longevity, however, was not the best. It's not bad, but a lot of people on Fragrantica did complain, and I could see your point. But I get about 5 hours at most. I would say more so 4 to 4.5. Projection is more so milder. So this is more of a gentleman's fragrance. So you don't want a fragrance that's going to fill the room. I know that some of you guys like that. This is not that fragrance for it. Price tag. Okay, so there is a bit of a caveat to this one here. Ferrari is very inexpensive. They are budget friendly. But at this moment of recording, they are sold out on all the websites. So FragranceNet, Fragrance X, Fragrance Buy, Max Aroma, I have no idea if it's on there, but I have seen them in the past. and I have seen them sold out and they just restock. So keep your eye out for it, but also perhaps they might sell these at like your retail discounters like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and perhaps Ross. But when I have seen these range anywhere from $20 to $40 USD. On average, this is $25 to $30. Wife's thoughts on this one. Wife actually likes this one. She definitely likes this one more than I do, but she finds it's a light, spicy, attractive scent that's a winner for the ladies. And she also finds that it has that mature vibe, but the younger guys can pull this one off. The younger guys who have that older soul, older outlook on life. Not like, you know, your frat boy type of guys. So let's just end this one here. My final thoughts of Ferrari Scuderia Club. This is not a fragrance for me, but I will say this. It's not a bad scent. What makes this fragrance not for me, I've never been attracted or really enjoyed these barbershop type of scents. This does kind of remind me, however, of my early days when I moved to Toronto, when I would go to these old school barbershops. You get that lavender, you get that shaving cream, spiciness, you get a little bit of that ginger note. It's a nice scent, but for my nose, it just doesn't appeal to my taste. So I don't want to say that this is a pass. This is more of a try if you can. When it's available in stock, the price tag is good. I think that what can be worked on, minus the scent itself, is that longevity. If you could get 6 hours out of this, I think that that would be solid. Again, I get 4, 4.5, 5 at the most. 5 is really pushing it, however. So my rating out of 5 is going to be, I gotta be honest, a 2.5 out of 5. Even though that this is not a scent for me, it's not a bad budget value scent that smells decent. If you like barbershop scents, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna like this one. So please take my review with a grain of salt, and it's not a pass, it's a try for yourself. You really have to smell this one out for yourself. But if you don't like barbershop scents, then you're not gonna like this one. Because at the end of the day, these types of scents just don't appeal to me. So that is Ferrari Scuderia Club, guys. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share the video, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell. And thank you for your time, take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.